Well, thanks for a great year. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all the views, all the feedback. Everybody gets my books, all the readers out there. Everybody gets my shirts. Supports me through Patreon. You guys are the best. Couldn't do it without you. And what a year it's been. It's been like a blur. It's hard to keep track of everything. But I do remember that CNN Plus failed after just a few weeks. Tulsi Gabbard left the Democrat Party and denounced anti-whiteism. Alex Jones and Kanye West broke the internet. And Elon Musk bought Twitter. I know I've been talking a lot about Twitter lately, even though I haven't tweeted for 6 months. And even if you don't use Twitter, if you're tired of hearing about Twitter, it really is important in the culture war. And having Elon change the standards at a big tech platform is something that we should all be celebrating. What I like about YouTube is it's a visual medium. Twitter is basically like snacking on junk food, whereas Facebook is kind of maybe lunch, but YouTube is a full 4-course meal. And what separates social media from traditional media, and technically I guess YouTube is social media, is, and I don't know, I didn't coin this, I can't remember where I heard this from, but traditional television and media is a presentation, whereas social media is a conversation. Sean Hannity and Jesse Waters don't read the comments on their YouTube videos that Fox News posts. They don't read their tweets. They don't even tweet their tweets. They have a staff that does all that for them. But I love reading the comments here on YouTube. And when you see me heart your comment, that means I read it. But just because I didn't heart it doesn't mean that I didn't read it. I read through most of the comments on most of the videos. And I really appreciate everybody's feedback. What's incredible about it is it's constructive feedback. If I miss one little thing, if I slip up, you guys are there to point it out. I really appreciate that. I get a lot of ideas from the comments for future videos. And if your comment disappears down the memory hole, that's because obviously YouTube has an automatic hate speech filter. And if a spam bot replies to your comments, posing as me, asking you to contact them on WhatsApp, that's not me, okay? There's nothing I can do about that. That's been happening for over a year, almost every single video across the entire platform, and YouTube just isn't doing anything about it. You can tell that it's me by clicking on my username, and then it'll bring you to my YouTube homepage, and you'll see all the videos, and you'll see the number of subscribers. Sometimes some of the spam bots will even copy the wallpaper, and so if you just look, they'll have no videos there, they'll have 0 subscribers. So that's the best way to tell that it really is me. Just click on the name, and then it'll take you to my YouTube homepage. You may have noticed that sometimes I have to thread the needle very carefully about what it is that I say or don't say, and that's why sometimes I'll just play a clip of somebody else saying something that makes my point, and then that way there's not a soundbite of me saying something that can be floated around out there and taken out of context and then used to cancel me. That's the same reason why I haven't read my own audiobooks and listed them on Audible, because there are certain things in there, if I said them out loud, it might cause some problems. But so far, there still is a taboo against banning books. Not that Amazon hasn't banned books. They've banned a whole bunch of them. And not just books about transgenderism. They've banned other books as well that most people don't want to talk about. I might slow down for a month in January and just post 1 video a week, or maybe 2, because by spring or definitely summer, the 2024 presidential election is going to be really heating up. Old Joe is going to have to make a decision by probably June or July as to whether or not he's going to run for re-election or try to run, or finally realize that it's time for him to retire. And Ron DeSantis is going to have to make a decision, and we might see some Republicans jump in the race to challenge Trump. Things are going to get really wild. Not phonies like Liz Cheney or Mitt Romney. I mean, like, there might be a serious power struggle within the Republican Party, and it may not be good. I might throw my entire schedule out the window next year, because I've been pretty consistent for years about posting videos at least every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. But sometimes the news cycle moves so fast that I feel like I should just make a video and then release it whenever I get it done, sometime in the evening, or late in the evening, or maybe even earlier in the morning, because I'm a night owl. I'm up very late a lot of times. So next year I might start releasing videos just totally at random. Random days, random times, instead of just a set schedule every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. As you know, I usually try to throw in a couple extra videos there, but I've been very consistent about at least 3 videos a week. And sometimes if it's a slow news day and I can't really come up with something, or it's taking me a little bit too long, then I feel like I'm rushed and I have to have something to release if it's one of the release dates. And I just don't want to be putting out a video that I don't think is premium quality. I apologize to you readers out there for no new book this year or new book last year. Up until 2020, I had released a new book every year for 13 years. And I think what it is after Trump got out of office, it became a little bit more difficult to make content. It wasn't just so easy and fun. And so I have been working on some other projects, and I'll have another book out, but it won't be until the end of 2023, next year. If I get banned from YouTube, then just find me on Rumble, rumble.com/markdice. I already have a channel over there. I just haven't been posting over there, and it's just sort of plan B. It's there if I need it. YouTube, with all of its problems, still is where the mainstream is and always will be. And Rumble's search isn't really all that great, so YouTube is still a great place to sort of have the videos reach, even with the algorithm suppressing them, the normies, as they say. Thanks again for a great 2022. We'll see what happens over the next year. I have a feeling we should all buckle up because it's going to be a bumpy ride. So stay tuned, and I will see you soon.